Hello, everyone. So, this isn't our normal intro to the episode because we have a little disclaimer.
Un petit peu.
There's a little issue with the audio. You guys can still hear us, but you'll see, we do figure it out at some point in the episode.
Somewhere in there.
But this episode was too good to re-record. Yeah. We like the authenticness of it all, so we are going to give you the episode. The audio is not the best for a good chunk of it, so we apologize.
But you'll be all right.
My bad. But this is a good one, so let's jump into it. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of This Square Room. I'm Jonel.
I'm Deswayne.
Des?
Yes, sir.
You got here today.
Boom, 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 boom.
First of all, I've been texting you. I'm like, have you dyed your hair yet? Have you dyed your hair yet? And you've been like, No, I think, what was the text I sent? I was like, you
better have.
I was like, your hair better. I was like, I hope your hair is purple. No, shit. I'm gonna, wait.
You said something like you better.
Something along those lines.
Because I died when I read it.
No, I said, also, I hope you dyed your hair like you were supposed to. You said, me too. It's not funny. And then another day, I asked you when we were scheduling when you were coming over. I was like, and about the hair, and I was like, is it purple? You're like the lips zipped emoji. You're like, we'll see. And then that's why I said it better be, or else your ass is grass.
Uh-huh.
And you said thin, green, bushy.
Grass.
Grass isn't bushy. A bush is bushy. Grass is grassy.
A grass can't be bushy?
Mm-mm.
Like tall grass?
No.
Okay, what if...
Okay, so...
Do you want the story, or do you want the hair?
It sounds like an excuse.
Do you want the story, or do you want the hair?
My prediction is either the hair is not dyed, or it's poorly dyed.
Okay. Now...
Because let's put up a picture of what it's supposed to look like. Right? And do you remember why?
Yes.
You want to fill them in? Because it's been about 3 years.
I lost a bet. I lost a bet last year.
It wasn't a bet.
It was a bet.
No.
Yeah, because I said bet.
Okay.
So.
Well, you bet yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't bet you.
I was supposed to watch a show on Netflix called Brand New Cherry Flavor. And I was like, psh, I seen a clip of it and it was disturbing, but I'm like, nah, I gotta watch the whole thing. I will watch the whole thing. Bet I'm gonna watch the whole thing. And if I don't watch the whole thing, you guys get to decide what my punishment is. Blah, blah,
it wasn't
blah,
just
blah,
about watching it. You said you would watch it.
And I'll tell you guys what it's about.
Because I didn't want to subject myself to watching that. Well, you always loosen your thing so you can move it around freely. And then
look, it's just falling.
Yeah. Good. Just like my faith in you. Go ahead.
So, I did not watch it. I got called out.
Des, why is the heater on?
Is it?
The light's on.
You know, there's a funny story behind that. Hold on. Let me turn it off and then I'll tell you the story behind that.
I'm sitting here and I'm like, yeah, it's warm. I mean, it's summer, but why? Why would you turn the heater on?
So let's go to the heater story first. Okay, so...
Is that a story?
I was in the room, and I'm setting up, and I'm like, oh, Des, you should turn on the AC. No, just listen. You should turn on the AC, the fan, so that when you get in the room, it's cooler. Oh, yeah, you're so smart. I press the button, and I'm setting up, and I'm like, whew, it's really hot in here.
Oh, because you're standing right in front of the heater.
Right in front of the heater. So I see it's on, so I press a button. Did you not hear me say, you know what? They tell you, don't trouble things that don't trouble you or something like that. And they were probably talking to me. So then I'm like, okay. I came back in here a second time. I'm like, Des, I pushed the button.
I just thought it was warm in here because it's always warm in here.
I brought it down to 4. And I'm like, 4 degrees. Ooh, nice and chilly. Ooh, chilly. I think it was a timer. Because then it stopped.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it and I'm like, why is the heater on?
Yeah. So, my bad. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So we're going to have fun the rest of this episode.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, seriously.
What's
under the bandana?
The story, right? Let's go with the story.
This story better be good because I know it's an excuse.
Joe was supposed to dye my hair, or that's what we said would happen.
Yeah,
the
you were supposed to
scheduling
bleach
didn't
it.
work out. Yeah, I bleached it, and then it was dyeing it. And then the day that we were supposed to dye, I didn't know we were supposed to dye it that day because I didn't bring the dye. And then after that, it was just
also timing.
all
like
over.
we didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were like, okay, I was going to be away for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm like, Des, you
Get
dye
it
it,
done.
and then
Yeah.
next time, because you already bleached it.
Yes.
Like, next time I see
So
it.
I'm like, bet, that's easy, no problem.
You even had me go to the store, take a picture of the dye,
everything,
send you what you needed. I sent you the 2 colors so you could do like the
Exact two colors. So then I go and after we had the discussion of, okay, Des, do it yourself. So I asked one of my friends, I'm like, I need you to dye my hair because she does hair. I'm like, she's like, okay, cool, I can do it to that. We all know I already said that girlfriend likes the blonde. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me just kind of wait it out. So now, when you sent me that message, right?
You waited it out? Wait.
Just listen.
Are you bald?
Just listen!
Like, did you leave the bleach?
When you sent me that message, I
had still not dyed it.
I
know.
So now, when I saw you better, I was like, ooh! Because I was going to make it all cute and be like, Joe, I waited for you. I wanted you to do it.
Yeah.
But
that's why I was like, I'm not with the shit.
When I saw the you better, I'm like, oh shit, she's serious. So I messaged the person the same day you said you better. And I'm like...
When did I say this? Like Saturday night or something?
No, I think this was Sunday.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So I messaged the person and they didn't get back to me. Monday I'm talking to them. Or Sunday I'm talking to them, sorry. And I'm like, can you do it tomorrow or not? Because I need it tomorrow. And she's like, maybe I'll get back to you today. Okay, fine. Tomorrow came and I'm not hearing from her. So, okay,
did it yourself?
Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, I watch YouTube. I watch TikTok on how to dye your hair. And
there's instructions in the box.
I followed not one instruction.
So you did attempt something.
I followed not one instruction.
Did you attempt or not? Wait. Don't scare it. Don't. Des, what's on? Wait. Wait, take the hood off first. The hood.
No, because you want to see the back first.
No. I can't see it yet. I can't. Oh, God, I'm scared. I'm like, oh, Des.
And this is what came out. This is what came out. Now you see the picture and you see this. What is this shit?
No, leave it off. Leave it off. Des, give them a proper look. Leave it off. Des?
This is pink, no? So, I dye my hair and my cousin comes in the room.
Did you use the darker purple?
I went and I showed them the exact pictures. They didn't have those boxes. I went to 2 stores. They didn't have those boxes. So the second store I went to, I was like, okay, I need these 2 colors. The lady took my phone. She matched it up to the colors. She said, okay, this is this. I said, okay, yeah, that looks like that. And she said, for this one, this one is too, like, on the darker side. It's not going to come out like that. You're going to need this one. Lady, thank you. She's like, oh, is the person's hair blonde? I said, it's my hair. And I take my bandana off and I show her. And she's like, okay, yeah. These 2 you're going to need. Okay, no problem. Wait, why are you doing this? I tell her about the podcast. She writes it down. No, she didn't write it down. She put it in her phone or looked it up or whatever. And she's like, okay, cool.
Hey, girl, you watching this? You did this. You are to blame. No, Des is to blame, actually. I shouldn't.
I look like... If you guys know anime, Super Saiyan God. I look like I'm going Super Saiyan God.
No, you look like a crackhead.
I don't like that.
On the streets of downtown Toronto. That's what you look like.
Here we are.
You look like you do heroin for a living.
I actually agree with that.
Des.
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to fix that?
I'm not. I'm going to own it. My cousin came in the room and he took a video of it. Snapchat, we need your help. We need your help. I'm like, okay, all right, here we go. My next cousin called like, yeah, let me see it. Yeah.
Des.
His girlfriend messaged me like, hey, Pinky.
I mean, oh my God, didn't we say we're like Pinky in the Brain?
Yep.
I'm just saying.
So.
Des.
This is what came out of it. I tried to get help.
You know how, like, when you laugh to the point when you cry?
Yeah.
I'm not laughing right now, but, like, my eyes are watering
hurts.
up. I think I'm just sad for you.
I video called girlfriend after. I'm like, like, I messaged her first, and I'm like, I'm not allowed to do things on my own.
Wait, so the dye that I sent you, wasn't available, so you...
Yeah, like that exact dye. So I went to a different store.
I don't think there's any fixing it.
I don't think there's any fixing it,
No.
other than letting it grow up for a while and then bleaching it again eventually.
No, don't bleach it.
Or dyeing it with something else to make it a different color.
Perhaps. Don't bleach it again, or else it'll fall off.
No, I'm just saying those are the options.
You see Lil Wayne's dreads?
Yeah. So...
Wow.
Ta-da!
Okay, so you made a promise.
Yes.
That you took over a year to deliver on.
It wasn't over a year.
It was. It's June.
It was like 8-9 months.
I think that episode came out like...
October.
No.
Yeah.
When we reacted to it, it was like last spring.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Nah.
Yes.
Nah.
Anyways.
Nah.
Whatever. A ridiculous amount of time. We can agree on that. You made a promise. You didn't fulfill it within a ridiculous amount of time.
There was no time limit.
Even between dyeing it and
bleaching it and
dyeing it, several weeks. And then this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the grand finale, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what made matters worse? I was like, okay, you know what? I did the washout. I did the dye some more. And I didn't want you to look at my hands too much. That's why I kept my hands like...
Oh, yeah. In the creases, I see the pink.
Yeah.
So look at the palm of your hands. It wouldn't be like my first instinct.
I know, but I didn't want us to like interact. I was scrubbing them.
You weren't wearing gloves?
You can't leave me to do nothing.
It comes with gloves in the box.
No, there was no box. It was the tube. It was a little tube. Like, you know the eye drops? Like, boop. But it was like a taller tube.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know what she gave
you. It's called Temptation.
But I was just trying to give you like the easiest, simple, follow this.
Yeah.
Darker at the roots, and you stop that one halfway. Then
did. I tied my hair with a sweater string. Sweater string. I tied it.
You didn't have a hair tie?
I separated. I had one hair tie. I tied one half. And I'm like, okay, let me get the darker stuff first. And I even like, okay, this is the darker. Massage it in my head. And I looked at my hands. I'm like, oh, shoot. No, I wasn't supposed to get the whole thing. Wash it out.
I see yellow, orange, dark, like a hot pink, light pink, like a dusty rose. I don't see purple.
Nowhere. My cousin comes downstairs.
The hot pink is the closest to purple.
He looks at the two bottles and he's like, they're both pink. I'm like, the lady told me it was purple, okay? I don't work there.
What did I tell you before? I think I didn't say this when we were recording. I said, I feel like your hair is going to be like what you ordered versus what you get type of situation. And my God, was it. My God.
Okay, all right. You know what made matters worse? The girl that was supposed to do it was like, Des, why didn't you just wait? Wait for what? You're not answering me. I can't trust that.
You know what? I will say I can appreciate
the attempt.
Yes.
Thank you.
Because for once, ladies and gentlemen, Des has lived up to his word. Not well, but he's lived up to it. He did what he was trying to do.
It's because you said you better. That's what got it. Everything else, I was like,
don't blame me for this.
I'll just sweet her up, and I'll be like, nah, Joe, I was waiting for you. I even attempted to, like, I pressed record on my phone to record, okay, guys, I'm going to start. I couldn't even do it.
You tried to vlog it?
I couldn't even do it.
That would be funny.
And, like, most people would be, over the sink in the shower. I'm chilling on my bed.
Who dyes your hair? I digress. Earlier, I compared you to Lil Wayne.
Yes, you did.
We said that we want to do the name...
Name game, shame,
the name rhyme game. I don't know how to explain it to you guys. I'm sure a lot of you will know what it is. But, like, I think if we just do it, they'll pick it up.
They'll catch it up.
Yeah. So, you start off. We'll do Lil Wayne.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. There's so much pressure. Okay, Lil Wayne. Sometimes I go crazy, sometimes I go insane.
No, it's not you, it's him.
Oh, but little. Little is crazy and little is insane.
No.
Oh.
You're supposed to say sometimes he goes crazy, sometimes he goes insane. It's not you. Like, we're talking about Lil Wayne.
Oh, I thought we'd just say his name and then little. Like, he is little. Sometimes he goes crazy. Sometimes he goes insane. That was mine.
Yeah, I got that the first time.
Okay.
I'm just like, this is almost as big of a hot mess as your hair, but not quite. You know, something about like the orange as well is like it's just like very distracting.
It's throwing off. Yeah. Every time I look in the mirror, I don't.
You should.
Like I forget. Like this happened yesterday. Like evening. Like in the middle of dyeing my hair, I was so overwhelmed, I fell asleep on my stomach.
In the middle of dyeing your hair? Did you get dye everywhere?
You heard what I said. Nope. I laid on my stomach.
With your head up? Like a baby doing tummy time?
For real.
That's stupid.
I had a shirt in my hand that I was using like around my neck when I was dyeing it. And I held the shirt in my hand and I put my head like this. And I fell asleep on my bed like that for like 3 hours. Yeah.
With the dye still on?
You heard me.
Des!
Joe, just move on! Just move on!
Crucial details.
I know I am, okay?
Wow. Okay, sorry. Back to the name again. Can you repeat what you said? I'm so sorry.
Sometimes he's crazy, sometimes he's insane.
Okay, and the name is Little Wayne. Yep. He saw Des dyeing his hair. And that's a little pain.
He punched me in my finger. That's pinky to the brain. And she laughing. That's pinky to the brain. You get me?
Shit. I don't know.
You lost.
I lost.
Already?
Because you said that because I said pinky in the brain. And that's what I'm like, you can't use my own words.
Of course I can.
Against me?
You didn't use it.
That's what threw me off. I said pinky in the brain. Okay, let's do someone else. Hold on, we have names written down. Let's do Jessie J. Simple, right? Jessie J.
Like just Jessie J.
Yeah.
Like J.
J.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't realize. I'm sorry. All right. Jesse's a farmer. Jessie Hay.
Jessie is tired, so Jessie lay.
Jessie is sailing on the Jessie Bay.
Jeez! Jessie is our baddie, so Jessie slay!
Jessie is nephew. Jesse's Ray.
That's a good one.
I feel like people
don't get it, but I get it.
Some people get it. Yeah. It's the name of a drop.
Yeah. Jessie is confused, so Jessie stray.
Okay, I see Jessie lost, Jessie straight, but whatever. Jessie's doing well. Jessie's okay.
No, Jessie's cray.
Jessie all week. Jessie Day.
Huh. Nah, just for the month. Jessie May.
That was a good one. I don't know how that was a good one.
You know, I realized how to play the game, and I realized what the guys were doing. You're thinking of your own words. You just feed off of what I'm saying.
I guess, yeah.
So that's why you lost. I was just feeding off of what you're saying.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Sorry that I like to be original.
No, it's okay.
Clearly you do too. Okay, let's do Harry Styles.
Okay.
You start.
Harry runs for long. Harry runs miles.
Harry is jumping in hairy piles.
Ooh. Oh, Harry is nasty.
Yeah, how is feeding off of me working for you?
Harry's a pile of shit.
Des, his stands are gonna come for you.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. I never met him. I just couldn't find anything to rhyme.
Okay, so I won that one?
Wow, I'm so mad. You weren't supposed to win any. That was a plan.
Amy Schumer.
Who the hell is that?
The comedian?
Okay, Amy Schumer?
Schumer.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't know Amy Schumer?
No. I start?
Yeah.
Amy's funny. Amy has humor.
Nice. Amy is disputing the Amy rumors.
Did you see the boom? I call it Amy Lunar.
Ooh, Amy's showing her ass in her Amy Bloom.
I'm high-fiving you because I don't know what to come after that.
Oh, shit. Okay. Wait. That's the same eye that's been watering since...
Oh.
Harry.
Right, Amy, right?
Well, we finished Amy.
Wow. I had something. As soon as I said I had nothing.
Let's do J. Cole. Because I think you got 2, I got 2. So we'll...
This is the tiebreaker.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jay is walking. Jay sold.
Jay chats too much because Jay told.
Toll or
Told? Told! Jay told! Okay.
Told?
Joe.
Okay, alright. I don't know if that one should count, though.
Of course it does.
That's not English, but okay. You said told? Jay is freezing. Jay's cold.
Jay is nastier than a rat. Jay Mole.
I feel like rats are nastier. Jay's getting up there. Jay's old.
Ah, man, oh man. I don't know what to say about Jay Soul.
Jay is cold-hearted. J. Cole.
You can't say that.
No, Coal, bitch. Cole.
I don't think that should count. I don't think it's the same word.
It's a different word.
It's spelled differently, but it's the same word.
We're supposed...
Wow. I don't think that should count. We should pick a next name. We should pick... You want to rock, paper, scissors it? We know that doesn't
We'll do a different one. I get at least a 0.5 for that.
Fine. That means I have to win by like a landslide. Fine.
So that means if I lose, you're going to just keep going? That's the only way you can win by a landslide. Fine. Okay, you pick a name. Like a 1 or 2 syllable celebrity.
No, can't do Ray J. We did something with Jay.
Yeah. You can do an easy one. Do like Cardi B.
Britney Spears.
Okay, Britney Spears.
Britney's scared, so Britney fears.
Free Britney and her Britney tears.
Oh man, this sucks because Britney hides in my lair.
Huh?
My lairs.
In your what word are you saying?
Lairs.
Lair?
Lairs.
What's a lair?
Batman has a lair.
Lair. You're trying to make it like you're like
it's plural. It's lairs.
No, it's not whether it's an S or not.
It is.
It's
not layer. It's layers.
Spears and layers don't rhyme.
No, you're thinking layers. Like okay.
No, like a bad guy in his lair.
Yeah.
It's an A in that word.
It rhymes. She's just a big hater. Yeah, I was trying to go with something, but...
Or you're trying to make another...
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't work out.
Layers? No.
Yes.
Guys, let us know,
Layers
seriously.
and spares, yes.
Her name is not Spares.
Yes, it is. Britney Spears.
Layers and Spares. Like, you're trying to make it rhyme.
It does rhyme. It does.
No, it doesn't.
Haters are going to hate.
I think I get a 0.5 for those two.
That's nuts.
Adds up to...
To a loser.
Me winning. We'll do it another time.
Isn't it crazy that I turned on the heater? That's nuts.
Yeah, you're regretting it now, eh?
That's nuts.
I feel it too, but I was like, you're lucky I caught it. Would have been boiling in
dead.
here.
You would have been dead in here.
Oh, God. I mean, this has been such an interesting episode so far. That
I don't like that.
What?
I don't like that.
What?
I don't like that because this was a part of the beginning. Why does this have to be interesting?
It's just interesting. Good, bad, whatever they decide it is, but I bad, but it's just been interesting.
That's crazy.
You look crazy. But I think I have something I could like turn their trajectory of this whole episode around.
Okay.
I think. So, you didn't ask me why I'm wearing a robe.
No, because I stopped asking women why they do things and why they wear things because no good comes from it. So let me just mind my business. Ain't nobody asking me why I'm wearing a hoodie, so let me shut up.
Why are you wearing a hoodie and turning on the heat in the summer? Well, ladies and gentlemen, girls, gays, theys, if you have been a viewer of this Square Room for even just a few months, you would have heard Des and I talk about one of Des's friends by the name of Mateo. Deswayne met Mateo in January
I don't like this
of
story.
this year.
I don't like this story.
And they made a connection. It was overwhelming for Deswayne at the time, so he didn't exchange information. He didn't follow through.
This is nuts.
What?
Nothing.
I'm just saying, right? So they met at an adult club, a sex club, if you will. Mateo wanted to join. Deswayne and his girlfriend. Deswayne spoke so highly of Mateo and how polite he was, but Des was a little uncomfortable. He didn't, it was his first time. He thought he was this bad man and, whatever, and he could go in sex club and do this, that, and the next. But Des couldn't perform. He couldn't get it up because too many men were watching him.
Many men.
But many men. But out of all of the men, Mateo was there to make him feel comfortable, make him feel relaxed. And we on the podcast, we love Mateo. It is
I'm pissed.
being said by some of the viewers. You guys have told us publicly, privately. You guys know how I feel. I would really like to reconnect Deswayne and Mateo. Now, throughout the weeks, months, I have said publicly, like, if anyone knows, if you live in Toronto, Mateo sounds like he's Latino or something along those lines.
Why am I saying?
He has you told me which friend of mine he looks like. So he, I'd say like average build, dark hair, dark features, like a brownish olive skin tone, and just a very nice guy by the name of Mateo who goes to sex clubs, and he's a real freak, okay? And he was there on bisexual night. That doesn't mean he's bisexual, but I mean...
He's willing to try anything, he said.
He's open.
Yes,
he's open. We
did
love
say
that. And it's Pride Month.
He did say that.
Oh my God. Okay. Right? With that being said, my calls, my cries have fallen on deaf ears.
Thank God.
Not one person
Amen.
has been able to locate this man.
That was nobody should.
People have been on my side. I hope you find Mateo. Mateo.
This is crazy.
What's going on? And I'm like,
this
y'all,
is nuts.
You guys need to help me.
You guys are out of pocket.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
If this girl has a shirt that says we want Mateo, I'm going to kill her.
No. I don't have a shirt that says we want Mateo. We do want Mateo. What I'm saying is I've had to plaster the city looking for this man. Now, the shirt does not say we want Mateo.
Where's Mateo? I hate everything about you. Joe.
Can you see it? Where is Mateo? Where is Mateo?
I'm so mad.
We want Mateo.
Do you guys see what you guys did? Why? This is why I shouldn't tell stories.
I will tell you
stories?
something. Deswayne, Mateo, viewers, everyone. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough to keep me from reconnecting.
That's crazy.
My friend Deswayne.
I don't want to reconnect.
With Mateo.
You want to connect.
Shh, don't be shy. It's okay.
This is nuts.
We want Mateo, but
this is acorns and
Des
cashews.
wants Mateo more. Deep down. He's like, guys, you don't hear what we talk about off camera. It's okay. He was a little... I get it. I'd be nervous too. Like, that's a lot, but...
Why do I want Mateo?
Because when you were feeling uncomfortable,
Jesus
he was a light.
Christ. Jesus.
In the darkness. I'm sure that the club was kind of on the darker side, right?
No, the lighting was not too bad, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's not as dark as you would think. It wasn't like a dungeon.
Oh, that's why they could, like, see everything.
Yeah.
Well, either way, Mateo was a light. You said so yourself. And I think you owe it to yourself, Des, to explore.
Explore what?
Des doesn't want to go back to the sex club because he's scared of all the other men, like the big black guy with the dreads.
Yes. He looked me in my soul, not my eyes.
Dreads scared him off.
My soul. Do you know what it's like for a man to look you in your soul? Never mind.
Sorry,
Never mind. I hope you guys find who you're looking for.
I just want you to know that the search continues. You guys regularly ask me what's going on. I haven't found him yet, but y'all trust me. I am trying. I'm doing my best. I'm sending out a PSA, and I know what the club is.
Which is crazy. You know what day I went, or at least a week, technically. And
listen,
you could just go back.
I don't want to, but...
You shouldn't.
For my friend, like I said, ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough.
And the arms of
Love you, Des.
an angel.
So, y'all, I beg, if you know a man named Mateo who lives in the greater Toronto area, He's probably in his late 20s, early 30s. Let's just go right straight from 20 to 40 because I don't know his age and Des is not going to tell me a specific age, but he was definitely on the younger side. He is friendly, he is talkative. Of course I planned it. I'm wearing the damn shirt. You think I just popped the shirt out of thin air? I have been looking for Mateo since January.
I'm looking at the list of things we're talking about, and that's not on the list.
Well, I did. I wrote search and rescue.
That's what I'm looking at it like.
I am searching. Hi
and you're like,
low.
you know what it means. Wow. You bamboozled me.
Oh, no, honey. I'm going to leave that for Mateo. Anyways,
I hate her.
Moving on.
I don't like you.
I saw a little story, and I feel like this is great to go adjacent to the Mateo search because of the context of like a sex club and whatever.
Okay.
It's just a story for us to react to. It's entitled, Sucking Your Own Dick Doesn't Feel Good.
I'm sorry, what? Okay, no, just go, forget it.
It's a Reddit thing.
It has to be.
So a couple months ago, I found out I was able to suck my own dick. And when I say suck my own dick, I don't mean simply licking the tip of the penis. I mean full on deep throating my entire cock. When I first found out about this, I was so excited and immediately began sucking my knob. I mean, as one would, right? Though I realized it wasn't really pleasurable at all. It felt more like I was sucking somebody else's dick than sucking my own dick. Don't get me wrong, there was some pleasure, but it was completely overshadowed by the feeling of having a penis in my mouth. I wasn't able to focus on the sensation of being sucked off, since all the focus was on having an entire fucking dick in my mouth. Hey, I'm not adding words, this is how it was written. It was a surreal experience to feel all my cock veins and stuff in my mouth, but it wasn't what I was looking for, you know? And no, it wasn't because my head game was trash. I actually became pretty good at dick sucking because of my special ability. So yeah, sucking your own dick is nowhere near comparable to somebody else sucking you off. It just isn't as pleasurable as people make it out to be. I think I'll just stick to jacking off instead.
What in the white? Joe.
Yes?
This guy can't be serious. So, for the past couple months, I hate you. That's not funny.
I'm not saying Mateo wrote this. I'm saying Mateo could probably...
This guy said he got good at sucking dick from sucking his own dick.
Technique.
For the past couple months.
Because that's the thing. I get it, though. He's focused more so on what he's doing than what he's feeling, so he got good at it.
We're not focused on him sucking his own dick and bragging about it.
He's not bragging. He's just like, you know.
And if I say so myself, like, who else is going to say? You're sucking your own dick,
well,
weirdo. I'll stick to jacking off. First of all, cut it off, because that's... Is that okay?
What?
Him sucking his own dick?
I mean...
Are we okay with that now?
It's not okay. There's no, like, rules against it.
No? That's not a violation of some kind?
So I've actually heard that the best way for a man or someone with a penis to suck their own dick is to, like, lay on your back and, like, throw your legs over your head. Mm-hmm. As opposed to, like, trying to bend down.
Yeah, well,
like, you kind of bring the dick to you instead of you trying to go to the dick. He didn't talk about his technique. He didn't share his secrets. He's keeping real tight-lipped, like those of you who know the whereabouts of Mateo. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
I don't like you. This is absurd. Mateo, if you hear this, don't mind her.
If you hear this, hit me up at...
At nobody.
What's the email address? Contact at thissquareroom.com?
The trouble
I actually don't know the email.
Good.
Just go to thissquareroom.com and the email's right there on the website, so... hit us up, Mateo. Like, literally,
I'm so
myself
I'm so
and the
mad.
viewers love you. And Des, as much as he's like, oh, like, whatever, like, he will be willing to have a conversation. Of course. Des, all jokes aside, he was kind to you when you were feeling...
I wasn't feeling anything.
You were feeling uncomfortable.
I wasn't uncomfortable yet. I just thought he wanted to have conversation, which is fine.
Which he did at first.
I don't mind talking to strangers. But when you're going to hint sexual actions towards me...
He asked you very respectfully if he could join, and you weren't ready for that.
Well, this is before he asked if he could join. Like, at first, he was just like, oh...
Well, yeah, he has to put out some feelers. Come on. He can't just jump straight to your asshole. He needs to, like, warm you up, lube you up a little bit.
What's the next... What's...
I'm just saying.
No.
That's a proper order of
What
operations.
it was, Mateo thought my girlfriend was cute, and he was kind of... He wants to get to her through me.
That is quite possibly the truth.
I hope it is.
So then why are you so afraid?
You know why.
What are you afraid of? Time for a listener question.
Please and thank you.
Let me pull it up on my phone.
This is the worst week of my life. First the hair, and
yeah,
now this.
See what you did? Mateo's gonna see that and be like, nah. Nah. Like, no.
Deeper in hiding.
Like, he looked better in the dimmer lights.
Watch, it's gonna grow on you. You're gonna be like, it's not that bad. I'm like, I know.
If it was maybe like all like pink instead of...
I don't even know what the back looks like. No.
You want me to take a picture? The back looks better than the front.
Really?
I will tell you. Yeah.
You know why? Oh, that doesn't look too bad.
The back looks better than the front. The front is up.
Do you know why?
What? Why?
Because at 2 a.m. I didn't know what to do, so I put more in.
Oh, so it would have been more patchy.
I don't know.
Did you show them the back? Show them the back.
No.
No, the back looks better.
They're laughing at me.
What they saw, you will redeem yourself a little bit.
No, I won't.
There's also patches of like black in there.
Shut up.
Was that just like a bad bleach, or because why is it black? Like not at the root. Yo, you ever see Flaming Hot Cheetos?
I hate that. I'm not laughing. Do you see the disrespect?
No, you ever see the Flaming Hot Cheetos?
No, I don't. Do you see the disrespect I face? That's crazy.
Especially with that orange bandana. That's like the bag.
And it's crazy that it's orange because I just grabbed the first bandana and like I didn't even...
It did not complement the hair. It like clashes.
Oh, shit.
You just look crazy. So have you just been covering it up since? This was what, yesterday?
Last night.
Oh god. You wake up, look in the mirror like, what did I do?
I don't even think Kaden saw it.
Oh god. Okay, we're going to do the listener question. If you're listening and you have a question, a story, or anything that you want to share with us, we want to hear from you. So go to thissquareroom.com. If you know Mateo, if you are Mateo, if you have any information on the whereabouts of this man, also go to thissquareroom.com and contact us. There's a form, there's an email, whatever, our socials at thissquareroom. We want to hear from you, please. I'm begging. Hello. Please. It's serious, guys. Thank you. Now,
this is nuts.
Someone who I think is also
nuts.
Team. Where's Mateo? Chesley.
Jeez.
Chesley, the resident This Square Room poet. He says, "Good morning to the both of you. It's been a while, and I have a lot to share. First, I've just been living, good, bad, and all in between, marching through it. That's good. I mean, that's life. Ups and downs.
Yeah.
So, let's get into it. Lulu and I will be going to Vegas on the 18th. We are excited. If y'all have been, is there anything you recommend? Have you? Oh, no. I was going to ask you, like, oh, you pride yourself on saying that you've been nowhere and you don't want to go anywhere. So, yes, I've been to Vegas twice. Honestly, it sounds kind of cheesy, but, like, the shows are all worth it. Well, I can't say all. But, like, I did, like, the, I think I saw, like, Penn and Teller. No, it wasn't Penn and Teller. It was,
Pinky and the Brain.
What's that,
Dave and Buster's.
No, shoot. What's his name? That big illusionist. Anyways, the like magic shows and stuff, they're not like cheesy. Like,
David Blaine.
Yes. No. Yes.
Yes.
Whatever. I saw one, like a big guy. I actually saw Carrot Top too the first time I went there.
Nice.
And I was like, but like he was really funny. You can find like cheap places to party. You can also find really bougie, expensive places to party. I recommend doing like a day party. Like, what is it? What's it called? Is it Sky? Aria
Grande.
What? Ariana Grande?
Oh, that's her name?
Aria Grande. Do a day party, do some night stuff, do some touristy stuff like the shows, do concerts if there's anyone out there that you want to see, food, like do a little bit of it all. I will say the Strip is not as
strippy,
small as it would appear. Well, it seems big, but it's not as walkable as you would think. But there's buses that run, like, because you don't want to, like, unless you're driving, but if you're drinking, you don't want to be, like, you know, park your car at, like, your hotel or whatever. But yeah, there's, like, buses that run up and down the Strip. They go downtown, all that. So getting around is super easy. But yeah, just enjoy it. Like, it'll be fun. I would recommend a day party. I'll have to DM you. I can't remember the name of some of these places. I have to look it up. But maybe it was David Blaine that I saw.
It is.
He's like he's really good.
David Blaine.
Yeah. You know what I'd want to see? Chris Angel.
Oh.
Mind freak.
Yeah. Freak-a-leak.
Yeah. Freak-a-leak over there. Let me see what else he said. Oh, okay. So I'm just here giving you my advice and you're coming for me. All right, well, fuck you. He says, Joe, I don't think you're a nice person.
Huh?
The example you gave on the other episode proves it because of the response you would want to give, but I do think that you are a good person because you are very polite and considerate to others. Nice doesn't exist, just good intentions.
Wow.
But I think if you have good intentions, overall, it makes you a nicer person.
Nah.
Des, I know I've been on your ass with the memes and the DMs with the juice. It's out of love. Okay. Let me address this whole... Now, I don't care about the title nice. I think that when someone steps out of line and you want to, like, go in on them, but you hold yourself back, whether you want to call that a nice person or not, I do that because it's not in my character. Like, I had an altercation last week with someone where, like, but it was like a professional thing. Like, we had a professional, well, it should have been.
A banter.
It should have been a professional relationship, but they were talking over me. They were acting crazy, and, like, I wanted to hang up or cuss her the fuck out. Like, no, I was so upset. Instead, I mean, I did stand my ground, but, like, I kept it polite because of that professional, like, not wanting to cross that line. Because that is still who I am. Because I could have, and I honestly, nobody could have told me that I wasn't justified. Nobody could have convinced me. Jesus Christ himself could have come down.
Couldn't.
Mateo could have come out the woodworks and be like, you were out of line for that. And he couldn't convince me. I'm telling you. This woman was so out of line, but instead, this is over the phone, she would ask me a question, condescending, as I try to answer, cut me off. Ask me another question, as I'm trying to answer, cut me off. So I'm just like, I'm trying to talk, and she's just like talking over me, talking down to me, talking to me like I'm an idiot, saying the same thing over and over again as if I'm not getting it.
You don't understand, yeah.
Yeah. So I just sat there, and I'm like, okay, you're not going to let me talk, so I'm going to keep talking too. I'm going to say what I have to say.
We're going to both keep talking.
Like, I kept it professional-ish, because I could have, and I should have. That's the thing. I don't think I'm a nice or not a nice person because of that. I just think it's not in my nature to go there with someone, even when someone deserves it. And that's all I'm saying. I don't care about being called nice or not nice or whatever. I think I can be a bitch sometimes.
Rude.
Yeah, it's copyright stricken. It's okay.
I just said you're not nice, you're rude. It's just a sentence.
Yeah, you're also off key, so it wouldn't.
Exactly.
They
wouldn't even know. They would never know.
Yeah. So you know what, Chesley, I got a few words. No, I'm joking. Oh, and he also has a poem.
He's better.
He says, it's called Entity. Day after day, I dwell within this mortal coil, fighting and scratching, trying to claw my way out. I make no difference. The darkness is rapidly setting in, and I can't do anything about it. I don't have any strength to push it back. My mind is weakened, and my body soon follows. As I succumb to the depths of despair that surrounds me, I finally feel free.
I'm just going to say that's terrifying.
Entity.
I just want to say that's
he
terrifying.
He says, as always, till next episode, and he signed it Wesley.
Yeah.
Because that's for the life of him.
For the life of me. Swear he was Wesley Snipes.
Seriously. I like that poem.
I do. It's
Wait, I closed
terrifying.
it. Well, like an entity is like a
being.
Or just like a thing.
A being.
Like it's sure. When I think being, I think like some sort. I guess it doesn't have to be, but I think of like a like there was like a being lurking in the forest. I think of like a humanly figure, like an alien type of thing. But like I guess it doesn't have to be. But yeah, I think it's really cool.
Yeah, I like that one.
I mean, it is scary.
Terrifying.
Identity.
I was just
Entity taking over. But
I was just figuring, like, okay, you're trying, and then you just give up, and then all of a sudden everything feels at peace. That's terrible.
Well, free. But you would think freedom is
Peace.
peaceful, but
Yes.
it doesn't necessarily have to be.
Oh, don't they know it?
Who's they? Oh, your ancestors.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think your people were
Freedom.
probably free before mine.
Yeah,
'Cause
but
of
I
your
feel
name.
like your people just complied.
I think your people complied
No,
based off
I
of
think
your DNA and what you said. You're like, yes, massa. Whatever you say, massa.
I think my people like won their freedom somehow, and then that's why they changed their last name. Like
Yes.
this is the first kid who was born.
You've
free.
never said your last name.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I'm
So say
probably
it.
freeborn.
Yeah, his name is literally Freeborn. That's what I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
We get it. You were born free. Your people,
Show off.
Your people were freed. Mine were. Wilson is literally a slave name.
Literally.
It's a white
Yeah.
English name.
It's okay.
I love it.
It's nice.
I love my slave daddy.
What incarnation?
Because it has led me to where I am and who I am.
Yeah,
The history.
Gotta do what you gotta do to get where you gotta get. I get you.
For the sake of my ancestors, we didn't love it.
Yeah, no, you
But
gotta, why, you know?
we were
cause
all
problems.
slaves at some point, so like,
That's true.
you know,
That's true.
love-
I had a
love
conversation
who I
with a
am,
girl
so.
about that, and I had to stop talking about it.
Why?
Slaves. Because I'm like, I'm not too sure where people get the idea that everybody was a king and queen. Because
Yeah.
I don't think that's how it works.
I think they say like we were kings, we were queens. I think they're talking about we as in people of color.
Yeah, you also were slaves
Right, but they're
from the beginning.
Oh my God.
Like,
Okay.
just slave master after slave master. Let's not kid ourselves.
How did we get here from entity?
How do we get anywhere, Joe?
I don't know.
How do we get anywhere?
Anyways, thank you so much, Chesley Poet. You gotta let us know where we can, if you have like a place or like a website or a blog or something where you post your work, because people are interested in reading and seeing.
Duh.
Yeah, you have good poems.
Stupid.
But yes, if anyone else wants to write in, it's thesquareroom.com. Again.
I don't know if you guys heard that. Joe's vibrators are going off.
He's trying to like get back at me because of the free Mateo shirt.
Okay. How do you feel about long distance relationships?
Done them.
Like out of country. Like you're pro?
I've done it. I think just once, but like one like actual relationship. But I've talked to people a few times.
Okay.
From out of the country. At this point in my life, nah.
Yeah.
It's cute.
It sounds lovely.
It is lovely, but it's a pipe dream.
Yeah.
You know? I always told myself, like, I would only... Like, the person that I was in a relationship with, like, his plan was to move here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. We have a time limit kind of thing.
Right. But then, you know, whatlessness and didn't have a job. You can't move here broke.
You can't move broke.
Exactly. So, like, there were things that, like, stopped him. But I was like, okay, like, I can get down with the get down if we have a common goal, which is like you moving here and then we go from there.
For sure.
Like we plan to be in the same place, as opposed to some people who is just like one person's over here, one person's over there. They're living their lives. They want to be together. They want to visit, but like there's no plans for either one to relocate. But I just think there's too much. One, it requires a lot of trust and a lot of your time, a lot of your free time. Because you want to spend all your time talking to this person. Like you don't go out and like live your life the way you would.
Hey.
What is with you in the songs?
Long story.
But okay, yeah, but I don't know. It's just not for me for many reasons. I think people are more likely to cheat, you know, especially if it's very long between seeing each other.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, you get tempted and whatever. Yeah, just not for me.
Yeah, I was always against it when I was younger, and I'm even more so against it now. Like you said, if there's a common goal in mind, like one person is moving shortly or, you know, whatever, fine.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's like, I come see you once a month or whenever I can, like, no, that's crazy. I'm asking. So a friend of mine.
You know the mixer hasn't been plugged in this whole episode?
Joe, don't say that. Joe, don't say that. Joe, don't say that. That is nuts. No way.
The whole episode.
I'm screaming.
All right. Sorry about that little pause, intermission. This one was on me. We're just talking into the abyss. You see, when I was saying that my cries were falling on deaf ears.
Yep.
I mean, not really. They can still hear us, but
not as much as they think they should.
Literally, our mixer wasn't plugged in.
Yeah.
So it was just general audio.
So sucks to be you guys or Mateo.
Yeah. What? No, listen. We apologize for the first half or the first majority of the episode being bad quality audio. You know, we're doing our best here.
Happens.
We're doing our best, but that was on me. My bad. But okay, you were saying long distance relationships.
Yes. So I have a friend, and she was in a long distance relationship.
Okay.
They dated for about a year, but before that they were friends, you know, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool.
So she was here and he's in a different country?
Yes, he's in the States. He would come up every now and again, you know, not too often, but not such a far gap. Maybe, let's say, once a month on average.
Once a month is good.
It's not bad.
No, for a long I mean, unless you were really rich, once a month is like a lot.
Me and her are speaking, and she told me they broke up. I asked her why. She said because... So the night prior, she was going somewhere and lied about where she was going. And it was very suspicious to him.
Okay.
Okay? So step one, she lied about where she was going.
Okay.
Because she can't tell him where she's going. Because she's going somewhere she should not be going.
Is it the place that she should be going to or whoever's going to be there?
All of the above.
Oh, okay.
All right.
We don't get to know what that place was?
In due time.
Okay.
So now... she goes to said place. She tells boyfriend, my phone is dying. I gotta go. She said she was going out to go eat by herself, which is not out of the ordinary for her. But why would you go when your phone is dying? He said, okay, I'm going to send you some money. Stop and get a charger before you go. Just ask them to charge at the restaurant. She declines. Now we're getting to the suspicious category.
Yeah, because so now she can do the whole like my phone died.
Exactly.
thing.
So he's not having it. So I think somehow she gets off the phone and he's ringing down her phone and she's not answering. Okay, fine. So fast forward to the next day. Now me and her are talking about it. And he not only broke up with her not only did they break up because that was all too suspicious, he then gives her a list of things he's been doing while they were together.
Like stuff that he's been doing on the low?
Yeah.
Okay.
And obviously she's upset about it. And one of the things were when he came up here last to visit her, he cheated on her with somebody from her area.
While he was up here to visit her?
See why you say it like that too? That's where I'm going with this. I don't understand. So I told her because she was doing stuff too. And I'm like, you were also doing stuff. She's like, yeah, but to come over here and do that, that's crazy. And I'm like, a lie's a lie. A cheat is a cheat. To you, it's crazy. The whole thing is crazy.
It's all crazy. It's just like the little added.
So that's what she said.
Sprinkle of
she was like,
disrespect.
that's what she said. And I'm like, I don't agree. I think the whole thing is disrespectful. There's no different levels to disrespect. It's just disrespectful.
I didn't say it's a different level. I said it's an added sprinkle.
So
on top. It's a cherry on top.
They kind of spoke again because she's like, I'm never talking to him again, which we know that's a lie. So they're not talking on terms like, trying to date
romantically.
He's trying to like, oh, forgive me, blah, 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 blah. And she's not having it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, the fact that you're even speaking to him then doesn't make sense. So why are you speaking to him then? And then she talks about the friendship they had. And I said, okay, I understand. So you're going to have to let it go. Because you can't try and be his friend and hold on to this. because that's not making any sense. And you can't say, oh, we're just talking for now. Anyways, long story short, he's coming up here. Oh, actually, he's here.
For why? For what?
Because he wants to see her.
For when, why, where,
and that's what
hi?
she said. She's like, no. And he's like, okay,
Who,
well,
what,
I'm still
when, or why,
coming,
how?
and I'm going to see you. Okay. Long distance relationships are weird, bro.
I mean, they are
weird, bro. Weird.
I don't think long distance relationships need to be like, they always need to be cheaty, but it just
turns out that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
Ugh.
brings me to a woman who was married for 14 years.
Okay.
She wrote a book about it. She divorced her husband because she found her soulmate.
Okay.
Her soulmate then rejected her, and now she's alone.
Her soulmate rejected her.
So she felt like this person, I'm just going to say person, I don't know if it was a man, woman, whatever. I guess they had sexual relations, romantic feelings that she felt. So she divorced her husband.
She only felt it, or there was a consensual sexual thing with...
I think it was consensual because
like they had sex
she was belonging to somebody else.
Right, like no strings attached.
Exactly. But now you divorced your husband to be with me?
I didn't agree to that.
Exactly. So now that soulmate is gone. She wrote a book on it. I forgot what the book was called, but there was bare like, you're stupid, like you're dumb. Like, why'd you even write about this? You sound like an idiot. You're like, she has 2 kids with the first husband, and like there was nothing.
Sounds like the only husband.
There was nothing wrong. Yeah, the only husband. You're right. There was nothing per se wrong where she's like, okay, I gotta leave. It was, I really connect with this person, and I feel like this person's my soulmate.
Right.
And now your soul is left to the
Here's
abyss.
the thing. You can't help feelings,
True.
right? Unfortunately, that could happen, but like, why not be like, oh, I think we've had certain conversations like this. I think one that we had on the podcast was like, what would you do if you had like feelings for like a
Friend.
the friend of your
The
person you're
spouse of
dating.
your friend. Yeah.
And it was like, okay, like, you know, you gotta like take proper precautions to distance yourself, not engage. You can't help how you feel, but you can help how you act.
Yeah.
And you can act to
Accordingly.
and snuff those feelings out. However, why are you so mad?
That's the feelings. Get the fuck out of here. Did I tell you want to like her?
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I think like when you take a vow, you should try to, you know, for better or worse, especially if like nothing bad is happening in the relationship.
Exactly.
Rekindle that romance. You thought the person was your soulmate before when you married them.
Well,
I believe that you can have multiple soulmates, and I don't think they're all romantic.
My soulmate.
Can you close your mouth and wink? Now open it and wink. You still wink weird. Why are you moving your head? Don't move your head. You can keep the mouth open, but don't move the head. Just the eye.
As soon as the left one went down, the right, I was like, no, go back.
If you guys are just listening to this, if you're in your car or whatever, you know what?
That was bravo,
you don't
right?
need to.
Thank you.
No, I'm saying the people listening who can't see it, they're good.
Oh, I thought you were saying like Des.
No.
You don't need to do anymore. That was good.
No, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the listeners.
You see the disrespect I've been getting all episode. Crazy.
Hello. The disrespect that I've been getting, having to sit here and look at that.
See what I'm saying? That's crazy. You know what's crazy? People don't think my voice goes that high. I do that work sometimes, and they're like, "Who was that?"
Yeah, I actually do appreciate that we have video episodes now, because initially people used to think that like the high pitched screams and cackles were me, and like
They are.
They're not. Not to say that I don't laugh, cackle, whatever, but like your pitch goes higher than mine, and like you also scream. I don't really. So
that's true.
yeah, but like when they can't see and like we're both laughing and then you hear a scream.
Definitely sounds like you.
Right. Well, it doesn't if you know me, but if they're a listener who doesn't know my voice, you hear there's one woman on the podcast and you hear a high pitched thing, you're like, okay.
It must be her.
Yeah.
Because it is her.
Yeah. Well, no, but yeah, like
Agree
the assumption.
to disagree.
Okay. You literally just said people don't believe that my voice goes that high. Whatever. Listen, let's do the question of the day.
I am the question of the day.
You know what the question of the day is? Where's Mateo? That's the question of the day. Where is Mateo? Wait, let me make sure. Whoop. I'm going to break the whole set. I just want to make sure every camera angle can see it.
Why do you guys do this? Why do you guys entertain this? This is because of you guys. I said just let it go, and you guys couldn't just let it go.
Do you want to
Je
know?
ne comprends pas.
You didn't even ask where I got the shirt from.
I don't.
You don't want to ask who
I
sent
don't
it
want
to me?
Somebody sent it to you?
Question of the day.
Wait.
Nah, I did it myself.
Oh. I was about to say you guys are snakes.
But it's because you were like blaming them. Listen,
I'm blaming them for entertaining this.
Listen, I can do bad all by myself. I appreciate
Facts.
you guys for the support, but like I would have ran.
Like I get
with
DMs.
this.
You still haven't found Mateo? Like, shut up.
We should do the name association game with the word Mateo. We don't have a first name, but
Pandero.
well, sorry, we don't have a last name, but like let's pretend like the last name is Mateo.
No.
But like what rhymes with Mateo? Call me. That's what. Call me, email me, call me, beat me if you want to reach me. If you want to page me, it's okay.
No, it's not. I don't consent.
I wonder how many people got that reference.
Oh,
How many of our listeners?
I feel like a lot of them.
I would say maybe 20%.
No way. Nah, more than that. Like
We're not telling. Oh, if you guys can message us, let us know what I just said, what that reference was from.
Call me, beat me, if you want to reach me.
If you want to page me, it's okay. Mateo, you could write in the sky. Although I don't really go outside that often, so like I would say don't do that. But like send a pigeon, do anything. I will
Pigeons
figure
are
it
getting
out.
arrested, so be careful.
True, but it's not drugs.
Hey, man.
You're just carrying the key to your heart.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay. Based on what you learned about me, does my social media accurately reflect who I am?
Fuck
why
no.
or why not? No?
No. You don't post that often.
Yeah.
So you'd literally be dead.
Okay. No. That would just mean like I'm a private person, not active on social media.
Your social media, in a way it does, because you like traveling, and that's a lot on there. You like your friend group, and if you go through your social media, you can kind of see people who are in, common denominators and pictures and videos.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, like you don't see much of like you at a club partying with alcohol,
But I don't go to clubs.
Exactly.
Right. So
it does.
Oh, you said it. I thought you said it
At first
doesn't.
I said not really, because you don't post. But then if I'm going with what you have posted, yes.
Okay. You said no, and you started listing reasons why it does. So I was I would say yours kind of does, only because you also don't post and you don't have much on there. But like that's how you are as a person, especially as of late. Like MIA, can't reach him, don't talk to him. Des is off sleeping with hair dye on, frying his hair off. Like
frying.
Like that's just how you kind of be living your life. So like the MIA sporadicness online
makes sense.
Yeah, but if you like DM him. Not every day, but like you're still lurking, you're still watching, you still want the news, you want the tea. No, it's true. That's how you are. Yeah.
Thank you for those listeners who still DM me memes, even though I reply like weeks later sometimes.
Yeah, because you knew I was about to roast. I'm like, why are you sticking out your tongue at people?
That's
No.
Don't girls do that? Wait. I think the tongue goes on the same side as the finger. No, that doesn't feel right. I don't know what the noise is for.
Yo, can someone tell this Ronald McDonald looking ass?
That's not funny.
Yo.
He
Oh
helps
my
sick
God.
kids, okay?
You make kids sick. Yo, I can't look at that hair.
You guys hear this, right?
I can't look at that hair.
This
Guys,
is
it's
crazy.
worse in person. It is like
This
blinding
is
me.
crazy. This is crazy. Imagine how I feel.
Imagine how we feel.
I'm going on
having
a trip
to look
with
at
this hair.
And on that note, I think this is where we need to wrap it up for today. Just like
That's
you
what I
should've
was supposed to
wrapped
do
up your hands
with the gloves.
Yes, so you didn't get dye on your hands. Your hands look much better than your
You should have saw them
hair.
yesterday. Jesus Christ. And like I just like.
I think you're lucky it's like a pink. Like if you're doing red, I've seen people with like red palms for days after.
And it's crazy because I Googled how to get rid of it. Dye.
And what did it say?
It mostly said rubbing alcohol, nail polish remover.
Oh God, I would have tried like dish soap, Dawn. Because like if it can get grease off of
These
baby
dirty,
ducks,
nasty penguins.
baby
Oh,
ducks.
they're ducks. That's what they are. I thought they were penguins.
I mean, maybe there's a commercial with penguins, but the one I'm referencing is the ducks. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up there. We answered the question of the day. You guys know, or you guys know too. Before we leave, I have to one more time.
Do what?
Please, if you guys know the whereabouts, I need to like. How can I put this so that? Listen, you know what? We did the whole episode basically without my mic. I'm gonna go micless for this. I'm gonna just project. If you know the whereabouts of Mateo, what was the name of the club, Des?
M4.
Are you lying?
No.
Okay. He goes to or went to M4. Imagine putting his business out there like that.
Nuts, right?
Wow.
Look at you go.
But we don't know his last name. It's okay. Mateo could be his alias.
That's true.
If you guys know the whereabouts
Could be his
of this
bisexual
man,
name.
hit me up. Hit me up at This Square Room on Twitter, on Instagram, the website thissquareroom.com, whatever. I will answer if you have any information or if you have any ideas on how to find him. Stay out of my DMs being like, have you found him yet? Have you found him yet? Y'all know I haven't found him yet. You know, if I find him, you think I'm going to hold on to that? No. I'm coming to you guys immediately. So, if you guys have anything to help me help you. Help me help you, help us. Help Des. Okay? Please. Look at this little face. He needs the help. He needs it. He's so sad
I'm
without
going to
Mateo.
be so upset
If he doesn't find Mateo.
if I come here one day and you have it set up for a Zoom call.
Oh, I would have brought him. I would bring him here. Are you crazy? Right here. Right here.
You know what? You know why? Because you like the shock of it all. So you'd have to hide him somewhere else first and let me already be recording.
He's going to be right behind that door.
And then now you're going to make me check that door every time I come
You know, like
here.
a talk show, like, bring him out.
And he just pops out the table.
Thank you guys for listening. I've already said our social media so many times, so I don't need to say it. It's for the podcast, but you can find me at Jonel Wilson on everything. And that's also where you can contact me, Mateo. If you want to contact me directly, you want to make sure Des doesn't see it or anything like that. Feel free to contact me on the lows. I'll keep it quiet until the big reveal.
If you have something to say about Mateo, don't contact me. If you have anything else to say other than Mateo, like other than about Mateo or the subject, you know what? Desi D18.
Also, if you're not Mateo, but you're into the sex club freaky deaky life,
I want to hear about it.
And you like my boy, we do want to hear about it. So still hit us up. Hit us up with your stories, with your requests. I'll set it up. Girlfriend, don't listen. Oh, I should have told you from the beginning, don't listen. But it's okay. I'm still on
You
your
don't
side.
see me turn my head sideways like, hold on. Are you setting me up with people right now?
You trying to set me up with Mr. Face Sitter.
Facts.
So there we go. I am actively?
No, but
Was.
I'm team find him and sit on his face.
And I'm team find him and sit on his face, you know? All right. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we will see you next